Hello, 5th grade RMIS cello and bass. So, today what we're going to be doing is playing on page 20 and 21, okay? Hot cross buns, au clair de la lune, and then we're going to work on the second line of Buckeye Salute, okay? When we get to Buckeye Salute, it's going to kind of drift off. I'll explain when we get there, okay? Alright, here we go. Let's play through Hot Cross Buns and Au Clair de la Lune. Now, if you need tuning, if you need to tune, make sure you are using, put my bow down, those fine tuners, right? And this is Louise, in case you don't remember, my very yellow cello. Also, pegs. So let's talk peg tuning. I'd really prefer for you not to, but if you're going to peg tune, 1, let out the fine tuner all the way. 2, always loosen the peg towards you, and then you push in a lot, and you turn just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot to get a different note, okay? Alright, so I would take my glasses off. I'm sorry for the glare, but if I took my glasses off, I wouldn't be able to read this. So we are going to go and play Hot Cross Buns first, and we know in Hot Cross Buns, our only notes we use are open D, E, and F sharp, which is 4 for the basses, but 3 for cellos. Here we go. Hot Cross Buns. Okay. Here we go. Hot Cross Buns. And there's a repeat. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, and lift, 2, ready, 8th note, D, 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 oh, repeat, Mr. Sowers forgot, F, E, D, 2, ready, and D, D, D. So remember, when we get to the 8th notes, twice the energy of the bow. If this is our speed, then we have to go twice as fast for 8th, 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 right? And you got to hit those breaks on the 4th measure. It's really important. Cellos, for some reason, always go. Don't do that. Okay, Au Clair de la Lune, and this one is super slow, right? Very, 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 very slow. I've got a chair over here I need to move. There we go. All right, Au Clair de la Lune, and this is all on the D string as well for cello and bass, and we're still using D, E, and F sharp. Very, very slow. Watch on the and of 2 for that E. D, 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 E. I was doing the violin and viola video, and it got me. Okay, here we go. Au Clair de la Lune. 1 and 2 and ready and play slow. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, jump, E, D, watch D to F, repeat, D, 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 E, F, E, D, F, E, D. Okay, so if you need to review those, that's fine, but as we move forward, remember, Buckeye Salute, we did this last week, the first full line of it, we worked on that, so if you need to go and check that video out, go for it. But if you feel good with it, then that's okay. Let's go ahead and play through number 73, Buckeye Salute, the top line. Now, if I'm just perusing through, right? If I'm, it's kind of like speed reading, right? If I'm going through my music, oh, look at that second measure. B, 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 A, F sharp, G, A, F, G, da, da, da. Don't forget, there's a jump down there. And then if I look in the third measure, G, 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 F, F, D, F, F, D, or for basses, 4, 4, open. That's a big jump, okay? And we are starting on high D. So basses right now, you should be shifted into third position. I want to see good finger space. Good, good, good. This guy, he's a bit of a loner. That's okay. These three are best friends, okay? Here we go. Playing through the first line. 1, 2, and ready and play. 1 and 2 and 3. Jump. G, 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 F, F, D, E, 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 D. Now you might hear me squeak, chirp, pop a bunch. Unfortunately, I am all out of rosin, so I'm waiting for my shipment to come in. Fingers crossed it does. I know everything's kind of slow right now because of this whole COVID-19. Okay, so let's peruse through the second line. Now I'm going to start talking to the cellos and the basses, okay? Kind of like what I did last week. Here's the big thing, guys. If you look at the first measure of the second line and the first measure of the first line, okay? So the open D is where we start, and the first line started on high D. The rhythm is the same. I would count this whole line the same way I just counted the first line. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3. So I counted the exact same way. Now the notes are obviously different because now we're ascending. We're going up. So we're starting on open D, okay? And let's look at the first. I'm going to play the first measure only. Here we go. First measure only. 1 and 2, open D's and E and D, 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 E, E, E. Okay. Not too bad. If you need to review, it's okay. Look at the second measure, okay? F, 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 G, B, G, B, G, B. That's 4 to 1. Now basses, that's open to 4 for you. G to B, okay? That's a big jump for you. And we don't want to shift down. Normally I would teach you guys how to shift into third position over here on the D string, but since I'm not with you, I would kind of prefer if you wait on that. We're going to look at the quarter notes in the second measure first. G, B, G, B, 4, 1 for cello, open 4 for bass. That's a big, big jump. Okay, here we go. G to B. So go ahead and get those fingers set. Cellos, you've got 4 down. Basses, you don't have them down yet, but you've got them raring to go, right? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, G to B, and. Try it one more time. Ready, G, B. And you'll notice, cellos, my first finger kind of will actually lay down. So if I want to, when I go from G to B, I can go G, B. You see how my wrist drops just a little bit? Okay, when it's a fast technique thing, you can do that. Just drop your wrist a little. Basses, G, B, open 4. Okay? All right, so here we go. This is going to be adding the 8th notes in. So it's F, 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 G, B. For basses, 4, 4, 4, 4, 0, 4. It's a lot of jumps, right? For cellos, F, 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 G, B. Here we go. 1 and 2, second measure, and F, 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 G, B. Do that one more time. Here we go. 1 and 2, second measure, cello, bass, and. Now let's do the first 2 measures. So if you're struggling right now with the first or the second measure, you need to pause, You need to work on this, okay? And then we will reconvene right now at the 10-minute mark. So here's your pause. Okay, here we go. First two measures of the second line. First two measures. Starts on open D. So all of this is on the D string until the B for the cellos. All of this is on the D string until that open G for the bass, right? Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, now I'm gonna say the note names this time. Hopefully I don't mess up. I did it in the violin viola video too. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2 and ready and D, 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 E, 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 F, 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 G, jump to B. Now, let's look at GB. We're going to play G, B, and our next note is an A, which is open. Okay, that A is open for for cellos. That's not open for bass. That's one finger for you all. So we're going to go G, B, A. Cellos first. 4, 1, open, G, B, A. 2, and ready, cello. G, B, A. Good. Now bass. Ready? And you have open, 4, 1. Of course, I can't do that because if I do that, it's going to sound very wrong. All right, and this is where we're really going to start diverging paths, okay? So if you need to work on the first or second measure, pause. Make sure you're paused. I don't want you to go on until you're ready. Third measure, A, B, B, D. That's not too bad for cellos. For bass, that's really hard. So, cellos, let's go through this first. Open A, B, B, D, right? B to D, so don't let your fingers be up here for B. It's not an okay. B, D. Ready? Third measure. Ready? Open A and A, B, B, D. One more time. 2. Ready? Open A and A, B, B, D. Good. All right, basses. Now, you have some choices here, and I'm totally going to let you make this choice, all right? Now, we know A is 1 finger, and we know B is 4 fingers, but we have to get to D. So, your choices are to go from A, B, D. It's a pretty quick shift, and it's got to be really accurate, or you can go A, move your first finger to B. That's going to feel very weird because we've never done something like that. A, first finger. Instead of playing 4B, we'll put first finger on B. Now, you're not going to be able to reach D naturally. You're going to have to come down just this much. So it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, or 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4. Up to you. I think 4, 4 to 4, B, B to D, I think this is really hard. I think A, B, B, D. Well, I played a D. Is a lot easier to go from first finger A to first finger B to fourth finger D. See? If we put our first finger on B, we're already down here. Now D's right here, and I don't want to try to make my hands reach real far. We don't want to do that. Your whole hand will have to move down just a little bit. But I really encourage you to do that, okay? I would go A, B, B, D. See how I move just a little? And it puts me right where I need to be, okay? All right, basses, your turn. We're going to do it twice. I want you to try both ways, see what your brain thinks is easier than do it that way, okay? It's different for all of us. Here we go. Basses and cellos, if you want to join in, this is the third measure. 1, 2, ready, A, and A, 1, 1. Okay. Now this time I want you to play it the other way, whichever you didn't do. So if you played it 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, I want you to try 1, 1, 1, 1, or 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. A, B, B, D. Try it that way. Here we go. 2, Ready? Okay. Now, if you're not getting it, we need to pause. We need to review. Everybody, we're starting in the second measure. I want to play the second to third measure. Mr. Stowers, why are you doing that? We're so close to the end. Well, because I want to practice going from G, B, A into the next measure. Okay? Actually, let's play the first three measures. Let's not just do the second measure. First three measures of the second line. Open D. So pause if you need to review. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. If you need to review, that's totally fine. If not, we're going to keep moving on. So look in the fourth measure of the second line. For cellos, C. This is C sharp. Three, 3, 3, 3, 4. For bass, remember, if we're already down where we should be in third position, right? Because we just played D. C sharp is 2 for you, and this is a C sharp. This is not a C sharp. This is actually a C natural. You don't know that yet. First finger's on B, C sharp. It should be halfway between your tapes, your first tape and your D tape. Okay, here we go. C, 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 D. 1, 2, ready, last measure. All right, all of the second line. If you need to review, but if not, second line. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, second line, and D, 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 E, E, F, 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 G, jump to B, A, B, B, D. Yeah, I was just playing around. Okay, next week we're going to play all the way through that. So, guys, listen, if you have questions, if you need anything, my email, my Ramon101. I don't know much about YouTube. Apparently you can send messages on here, but I'd prefer you not do that. I really want you to go through school means. That just makes me feel a bit better. And I don't know how to message on YouTube. So I really do miss you guys. I hope everything's going well. Please try to practice. We still have a concert coming up, right? As of right now, Game On, April 20th is when we go back, and our concert's scheduled for April 28th. So we're just going to do our best, okay? All right. If you need me, holler. I miss your faces. See you guys.